Yo, what's up? It's me, it's T. I've been busy with school and life in general, but I'll be back to regular posting hopefully soon. But it's not about me today. There's this radio station I listen to almost daily, and it's called Shade 45, and it's on XM, so channel 45. And it's Monday to Friday, and during the 4 to 7, on my time, during the 4 to 7 p.m. hours, there's a show called the All Out Show. As you can see, I'm wearing the shirt that I got for free, thanks to them. And this is the hummingbird beanie that I paid for because the host, my radio mentor, Jude, wrote 3 books: Hyena, Hummingbird, and Finn. And I have merch for each one, except I don't have Finn yet. I will soon. And after 20 years of being on the air, he's gone. And I've only been listening, I admit, for only 5 years. I got in really late. And they played actual hip hop, not this new stuff that's going around. They play a little bit of new, but a lot of old, 90s, early 2000s. And there's segments, what would Jude do on Tuesdays? You call in and Jude listens to your problem and he gives you advice like a vulgar Dr. Phil. And see, getting a little closer. Yep, Hummingbird, yep, All Out Show. And, So what would Jude do on Tuesdays? I think it was Thursdays. It was the pill mix. So, a playlist for an hour, I want to say, of great music. You're going from hardcore gangster rap to Cyndi Lauper. You know what I mean? It's somehow it works. And the interviews, the head producer, John, who I thoroughly enjoyed, Mr. Clean with the long chin. He would set up great, because as a producer, he would set up great interviews, from prisoners, people actually in jail, to porn stars, prostitutes, just anybody, and people in the music industry. Social media. He got them. And Jude would ask them the best questions. They had Jerry Springer. I want to say Jerry Springer was there twice. I could be wrong. It may have just been once. I'll have to double check. And it's a shame. Now, Shade 45 is owned, I want to say it's crafted from Eminem. Eminem, Shade 45, Shady, So I assumed him and Jude were cool. I'm not in no position. I like both of them. I like Jude. I'm going to be respectful and say I like Jude Angelini, his real name. And Eminem. I like both of them. So I don't know about the relationship. So I was hoping maybe Eminem could have some leeway to get him back. Paul Rosenberg, you were on the show too a few times. My thing is, it was great content. Jude, he inspired me because I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I was 2 years into a psychology degree. It was a 4-year thing. I did 2 years and I gave up because I just figured, this is not for me. And I tuned into the show, and Jude was giving somebody advice about their life, and you could find inspiration anywhere, something like that. And I started listening more because I'm like, they already play good music, but at this hour from 4 to 7, this guy who sounds like me, maybe not vocally, but like he talks like me. He's all out there, high energy, says whatever's on his mind, and it's usually vulgar. Doesn't mean to offend you, but has strong opinions. I'm like, he's getting paid. He sounds like me and he's getting paid. He's got hundreds, I'm assuming thousands to hundreds of thousands, because there's so many people that subscribe to XM. And it's only 4 hip-hop, I want to say 5 hip-hop channels. When there's over 50 to 100 million subscribers to the network, you're getting big numbers, I'm assuming. It inspired me. So I pursued radio, which I am now a student. I'm actually in my last year of radio broadcasting, and I'm so passionate, and I love it because, when you try so many things and then you finally find that one thing you are genuinely passionate about, it feels great. John and Jude they had the best dynamic. They were basically the dynamic duo. They'd argue because John's the producer and he could be lazy. John, you could be lazy at times. You know that. I called in and I yelled at you a few times. This was last year. Oh, it was nice. And Jude would just call you out. Because what would John say? Oh, the wheels are in motion. The wheels are in motion, he says, but he's not doing anything. He's just sitting on his ass, not doing his job. Funny. And yeah, you know, they had good segments. I already brought that up. And there was Laugh Yoga. I think that was the name of it. But like, you call in, you say what your problem is, and you laugh about it. So I guess it's a form of therapy. And it's a shame. XM, you guys will pay Howard Stern so like I think he makes like 100 million annually, but you'll fire him for having a different opinion. Yeah, he was outspoken on a lot of things. Some people would think he went too far. Me, I agreed with him, and because I have that vulgarity. I admit I have a vulgarity, which it doesn't bother me when other people. That's just me, but it's because he was passionate about his opinion. When you're passionate about something, you don't care how others react. And yeah, it's a shame. There's a few people on that station that shouldn't be on there, I think, personally. He's one of them is very he's on that show. He's on that station, Shade 45, but he wasn't on I think he was on the All Out show. I could be wrong. I'm not going to say any names who I think is quite unprofessional, but he still has a job. My opinion, no hate. Anyways, Jude, I want to thank you for all the years of entertainment. I was a daily listener from Monday to Friday, so yeah, it hurts. But you could be fired today and rehired the next week. We don't know. All I know is with John and Jude, Keenan, I can't forget you, man. You did a great job on the show. You helped out. Wherever you guys go, I'll be listening. I'll be tuning in. And yeah, thanks for the years of entertainment. XM, you guys need to do something. Yeah, you're losing subscribers. I've seen comments. I've seen it all over. That's how important these people are. Hopefully it all works out soon. Nothing is for certain. Nothing's certain. Nothing is set in stone. So fingers crossed. All Out Army, of course, repping it. Have a good one. See you soon, Rude Jude.